Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make elf ears. These elf ears are so easy to put on and off, and they're pretty easy to make. All you need is a hot glue gun, parchment paper, a marker, and hot glue, and paint. Paint is optional, but I am probably going to paint these later. But that's later. I'll show you how to make these. So first off, this was a failed attempt that I made. So first off, you're going to want to take your parchment paper and draw out how you want your elf ears to look. And I made my elf ears pretty darn chunky. And you're gonna make one on each side because you're gonna glue them together to get that 3D ear effect. So what you do is take your hot glue gun, take a glue stick, and here, let me angle you so you can see. Okay, so not exactly the best angle, but so you got your drawing, and since if you made your first pair to adjust them and all that fun stuff and then outlined them, it will be thicker than you want it to be, so you like barely go a little closer in. Okay, so once you have made your outline, you are going to take your hot glue gun and start to fill in the ear. Okay, so once you have completely filled in your elf ear, you're going to want to let it dry and obviously not touch it like I just did. Fun. And if there's any spots that are kind of like patched and you kind of gotta fill them in, do so before it completely dries so that it can like blend in with everything. Because if you don't do so, you're going to have to use the nozzle of the hot glue gun and like melt all around it so that it starts to blend in and make a nice seamless look. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I can show you how easy these things are to take on and off. So this one's my better looking ear compared to this one. This one's not the best. I'm still working on that one, but okay, so you just take the ear and the smaller hook goes in front of the ear. You make sure all your hair's out of the way. So you just stick that behind your ear, and it'll kind of just flop sideways and rest on your ear comfortably. And if it's not comfortable, then adjust your pattern a little. These ears are perfect for cosplaying and all that fun stuff. And if you have Pros-Aid or like some form of FX makeup glue or some form of like eyelash glue or something, you can take that and put it on the inside edge right here before you stick it on so it lasts longer for like conventions and stuff. I just put that on backwards. So yeah. Okay, so once you have both sides of that ear complete, and keep in mind, this is for one ear. Both these pieces are for one ear, so you have to repeat the process twice. So making these elf ears are a bit time consuming because you have to like wait for the hot glue to dry. Then the quickest part of this process is probably gluing the ears together, the two sides of the ears together. So I'm kind of just trimming up this ear, the one that I didn't really like very much. And it's mainly because this, the shorter side, didn't really... Okay, now that's way better. Okay, I'm kind of sad that my foam head Becky doesn't have any ears, because I would totally put these on her so that I can put her in full cosplay. Don't, like, completely ignore the TV in the background. So my ear, singular ear, this for one ear. I know, it's kind of insane, but if you want it to be, like, really cosplay worthy, you're going to really have to put the effort in. And don't get me wrong, I am a lazy person. I do not put that much effort into things, but when it comes to cosplay and messing around with costumes and all that fun stuff, I will go all out. I am in the process of making a wig, like a yarn wig. It's actually starting to look very pretty. So I was thinking of making these ears for that cosplay and making an elf cosplay out of them. So, and I have no clue what to name her, but figuring it out along the way. So this ear is almost dry. I have a Wendy's cup. Just kind of fan it. And if you really are impatient for the glue to dry, just set your hand on it like this. And just wait until the glue will allow your hand to lift up. So you peel them off. Take your scissors. Trim the edges. And take the hot glue gun and kind of fill in these teeny little gaps and holes. I recommend trying to spot those when it's still wet, so that it'll go even. Like, see, that's not very even. I don't know if you can see that, but see, it's not very even. So that's kind of a result of that. So you kind of just line them up and trim them to how you want them. So now this will match this. And you got to make sure the, like, very smooth-ish and not so flat side, so the side that was against the parchment paper goes against the other side that was against the parchment paper on the other ear. So see how well those line up? You're going to try and trim them to the same length as, or like size as much as possible. Because if you don't, then it'll kind of look wonky and it just won't be right. Okay, so you take your hot glue gun, you take your elf ear, and you kind of just smother this bad boy in glue. But not too much to where it, like, squirts out. This gosh darn glue gun, it likes to tense up if I pull the handle too hard. So you take your ear while the glue is, your other ear while the glue is still wet. Press them together and wait for that to dry, and you got your own elf ear. Hope this tutorial was helpful. I hope that you guys have fun making your own elf ears, and I hope you have a wonderful cosplay. Bye!